Everyday English Duo. Learn real English through real conversations.
Welcome to our session where we dive into a surprising approach to mastering English pronunciation, focusing on, literally training your mouth muscles.
That's right. So, tell me, do you really believe that treating your mouth like a muscle at the gym can make you sound like a native speaker?
Absolutely. It's like, think of it as working out your smile, except it's your tongue, jaw, and mouth all getting a workout.
And that's not about grammar or vocabulary, is it? It's purely physical exercise.
Exactly. It's like, when you go to the gym and, you target different parts of the body? Well, with your mouth, you need to target all the fine muscles that shape the sounds of English.
Right, so if I'm following correctly, for 30 days, one of our speakers rigorously practiced these exercises, correct?
Yes. And the transformation was, profound. It started off with the inevitable question, do I sound like a native speaker? And the answer was kind of, you sound great, but there's room for improvement.
Interesting. So what was the core problem they identified that required this mouth exercise?
The main issue is that when you're learning English as a second language, your mouth muscles are basically trained for your native language sounds. And
Yeah.
English requires completely different positions, different tongue placements, jaw movements, the whole shebang.
I see. It's like expecting the same muscles used for speaking one language to suddenly perform a different sport, right?
Exactly. It's like trying to play tennis with basketball training. Your muscles just aren't set up for those precise movements.
So, on day one, what kind of exercises did our experimenter record?
On day one, there was a series of recordings featuring sentences like, I think this thing is thick. She sells seashells by the seashore. And the red lorry, the yellow lorry. Those are tongue twisters in themselves, right? They set the baseline.
And I bet those recordings, man, they must have sounded so off.
Oh, definitely. But you know what? By day 30, the difference was insanely clear.
Let's break down what happened during these 30 days. What exercises did they actually do?
So, week 1 was all about building awareness. Each morning, 3 exercises were done. The first one was mirror practice, where our speaker stood in front of a mirror and exaggerated the TH sound. It's like, watch your tongue come out between your teeth.
Right?
So many language learners tend to keep it inside.
That sounds pretty funny, picturing someone practicing that in the mirror every morning.
It did look a bit ridiculous, especially while brushing teeth, but it worked wonders.
So what came next in week 1?
Next was minimal pairs practice. This involves repeating nearly identical sounding words, like ship versus sheep, or bed versus bid. The idea was to record oneself repeatedly until the nuances become second nature.
And do you remember the accuracy rate?
It started at around 40% accuracy, which might sound low, but hey, that's day 1. Progress is what counts.
Got it. And the third exercise was something with exaggerated movements?
Yes, exactly. The third exercise was about saying vowels with exaggerated mouth movements, like imitating a performance for a theater audience. A, E, I, O, U,
Yeah.
with big dramatic flair. That one even left the jaw a little sore.
I can only imagine. So week 1 was all about establishing the foundation, huh?
Precisely. The goal was to build muscle memory. Then, moving into weeks 2 and 3, things got a bit more intense with shadowing exercises.
Shadowing? Remind me how that works?
Sure, shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say, including rhythm, intonation, and even facial expressions. It demands that you're, synchronizing your speech as closely as possible with the speaker.
That sounds like a real workout, not just for the mouth, but for the whole brain.
Absolutely. Our speaker used YouTube clips from news segments and movie scenes. Play a few seconds, pause, then repeat. And by week 3, they were shadowing for 20 minutes a day.
And there was also the tongue twisters exercise, right?
Right. So in week 3, tongue twisters were introduced to train speed and agility. The speaker would repeat, red leather, yellow leather, several times, starting slow and then speeding up, a brutal but effective method.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, how do we really measure progress with these kinds of exercises?
Great question. The experiment involved recording your pronunciation at day 1 and then again on day 30. And These recordings provide tangible feedback. You can critically listen and really notice the evolution of your speech patterns.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tracking your workout progress at the gym.
But here's a thought. Isn't it a bit extreme to, record yourself daily for such a long time? What if someone gets too self-conscious,
That's a valid critique. I mean, sure, recording yourself can feel uncomfortable. But the point is, you can't improve what you don't measure.
right?
It's a necessary step for growth.
Fair enough. So by day 20, the speaker even started getting compliments from native speakers on their improved pronunciation?
Yes, and that's a huge milestone. When native speakers begin to notice, it shows that your hard work is really paying off.
I love that. It's super encouraging. And what were some of the key takeaways from all of this?
The big lesson is your mouth is a muscle. It needs daily training like any other part of your body. Mirror practice is imperative, and self-recording might feel odd, but it's essential for feedback. And finally, shadowing native speakers ties your ear and mouth together in a very holistic way.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like, if you want to run faster, you train regularly and track your times, right?
Yes, exactly. And there's a challenge here for everyone listening. Try, one of these exercises, maybe just mirror practice or minimal pairs. For a week, record your progress and see if there's a difference.
Mm-hmm. And it's only 5 minutes a morning. It's amazing how little time can make such a big change.
Right. And if you get a little self-conscious, remember, even the most seasoned speakers had to start somewhere.
It definitely emphasizes the power of consistency over, quick fixes.
Exactly. With dedication, anyone can improve. And sometimes the most unconventional methods yield the best results.
You know, I was a bit skeptical at first about training your mouth like it's a muscle, but, the results seem pretty conclusive.
Totally. And it's fascinating how something as specific as tongue twisters and mirror practice can recalibrate muscle memory so effectively. It's kind of like rewiring your brain.
And let's not overlook the fun factor. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a bit of tongue twister challenge every now and then?
Absolutely. It can be a real game changer for your confidence, too. Imagine native speakers complimenting your clear pronunciation. It's a real boost.
Before we wrap up, do you think these exercises could be adapted for other languages? Or is this unique to English?
I believe the concept is universal. Every language has its own unique set of sounds and muscle challenges. It's like, training for a specific sport. You might
Mhm.
tweak the exercises, but the principle remains the same.
That's a great point. It opens a door for language learners across the board to, approach pronunciation from a new angle.
Exactly. Step out of that comfort zone, embrace some awkward moments in the mirror, and let your mouth do the heavy lifting.
What a refreshing take on language learning. It's hands-on and, well, mouth-on.
Haha, exactly. So for our listeners, pick one of these exercises, give it a try for a week, and record your journey. We'd love to see how your progress unfolds.
And don't forget to share your experiences. Hearing real stories can really motivate others to, start their own practice.
Truly. If you're curious about more unconventional English methods that get results, keep tuning in. There's always something creative coming up next.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into mouth muscle training. Until next time, keep practicing and keep those muscles moving.